I'm sorry I can't be of more help to you, Detective.
Well, when you discovered the confession under the door, did you open the door to see if anyone was in the corridor?
No, I didn't.
Weren't you curious?
Well, at the time, I didn't know it was a confession from Joe Foster. I just thought it was an envelope from the hotel or one of those flyers.
Of course. Well, thank you, Mrs. Carrington. If I have any more questions, I'll be in touch.
Fine.
Thank you, too, Mr. Parnell.
Mention. You handled that very well.
How long had he been here?
Long enough to ask a lot of questions.
You seemed pretty nervous when he asked you about the night that Joe Foster came to the suite.
I don't like talking to the police. I never have. Hello?
It's Elliot Carrington. May I speak with Paige?
It's for you.
Hello.
Paige, it's Elliot. I thought you'd like to hear the good news.
The DA's accepted the confession?
Yes, it's official. Dennis is a free man at last.
Oh, Elliot, that's wonderful.
It is, isn't it? Listen, I'm sorry about tonight. I hope you understand.
Of course. Don't give it another thought.
Maybe tomorrow night?
No, I think I'm going to be busy.
Oh. Well, some other night soon, then.
All right. Goodbye, Elliot.
The DA accepted the confession?
Yeah, he did.
That should make you happy.
Yes, very.
This calls for a celebration. I think we should go out on the town tonight. Unless you have other plans.
No, I don't have any other plans.
Thank you. Ah, that's good.
I was sorry to read about Mr. Wheeler's passing. I hope you'll accept my sympathies.
That's very thoughtful of you, Detective Donovan. Thank you.
I wish I had more news for you about this Foster case.
You've made no progress.
A Detective Michaels from the New York police is down here. He's been assigned to the case.
Good.
Well, at least your son won't have to go to prison now that Foster's confessed. I'm happy for you about that.
Oh, I'm very happy, too.
I'd be glad to keep you posted on this Foster case if you like. Unofficially, of course.
That would be very kind of you. But there's something else, much more important, that you can do for me.
Yeah, what's that?
I'd like you to arrest Ryan Connor for the murder of my husband.
Not dressed yet?
I will be shortly.
Is that what you're wearing?
Isn't this all right?
It's too bad. I thought maybe you'd wear something a little fancier. I mean, after all, this is a celebration. Your husband's a free man. Or should I say your soon-to-be ex-husband?
You can say whatever you want to, Peter.
Where would you like to go?
Doesn't matter to me.
Oh. Well, then why don't we just go to the Coop?
It's fine.
I mean, why should I spend a lot of money on you if it doesn't matter, right?
I'll go wherever you want, Peter.
I'm late. I'm sorry. I went back to the Jefferson place to find out if Mr. Jefferson is ready to sell me his horse ranch.
Well, is he?
Well, not yet, but I think he's getting close.
There's some mail here for you.
Thank you.
Where's Lacey?
She came in the back way. She wanted to take a swim before dinner.
I've told Dennis and Elliot that we join them for a glass of champagne at the top of the World Club.
Champagne? What's the occasion?
Dennis is a free man.
The confession was verified?
The police were able to check Joe Foster's signature with the State Department, which had issued him a passport, and the Maritime Union because he filled out numerous forms.
And the handwriting on both those documents matched the handwriting on the confession.
Yes. So Stryker and the district attorney went before the judge and asked that the charges against Dennis be withdrawn because of the new evidence.
Iris, that's wonderful news.
Oh, and I hope now I can persuade him to participate in World Oil, especially since Ryan won't be around much longer. I spoke with Detective Donovan and asked him to arrest Ryan for Alex's murder.
I did not kill my Uncle Alex. Now, I don't know what Iris's problem is, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let her slander me that way.
Hey, please listen to what Detective Donovan has to say.
And I'm amazed that anybody could take Iris seriously, especially the police.
I'm just doing my job, Mr. Connor. Iris Wheeler made the charge. It's my duty to investigate.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you telling me that anyone, any crackpot can charge someone with murder and you're going to investigate it?
Mrs. Wheeler is hardly a crackpot, Mr. Connor.
Detective, have you spoken to Dr. Douglas or any of the other people at the hospital?
Well, no, I wanted to come out here and talk to Mr. Connor first. I thought he had a right to know the charge before I started asking around town. Now, if you wouldn't mind answering a few questions...
I would, man. I'm not guilty. That's all I'm going to say.
What time are Mother and Grant getting here?
Well, I told Iris what time we were having dinner. She said they'd join us for dessert.
Good.
How are you feeling?
Great.
You look great. Better than you have in a long time. I can sense a change in you already, Dennis.
Well, thinking you're going to prison is like thinking you're going to die. You organize your life, decide what's important, try to put things in perspective.
You think your life is organized now?
For the first time in a long time, I feel like I finally know what my priorities really are.
Well, I hope one of those priorities is coming back to work at KVIK. You know, Vicki was sincere when she said your job is still available. Also, there's a certain news director who'd very much like to see you come back.
Oh, I can't imagine who that could be.
Look, Dennis, if working for me is one of the reasons you're hesitating, I understand.
No, as a matter of fact, Dad, that's one of the reasons I've decided to accept.
Do you mean that?
Yes, I mean it. In fact, I kind of like the idea of following in my father's footsteps.
You know you don't have to call me that anymore.
Why? That's what you are. I mean, Alex was a great guy, and I'm sorry he's gone. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to know him, but for 25 years, you've been my father. And you always will be my father.
Thank you, Dennis.
I'm not saying it just for you. I'm saying it for me, too, because it's the truth.
And I think at this moment I must be the happiest father on the face of this earth. I'm glad to see the bitterness is gone. That troubled me a great deal.
Yeah, I'm glad it's gone, too.
Dennis, this isn't the best time to talk about it, but I think that Paige, like you, has suffered a great deal because of what has happened. She needs your help, and I'm hoping you'll do something for her soon.
I intend to, Dad. I intend to do as much as I possibly can.